Good morning. It's Sunday, and I thought it would be fun to do a weekend day in the life because I think my last one was a very long time ago and a weekday. So usually I try to relax a little bit on the weekends, even though as of late I have been working most of the day on the weekends, and that will be the case today. So right now I am just sitting on the couch with some coffee. And I am going to read some of my little Hitz cookbook. If y'all don't have this cookbook and you like Southern cooking, it is called My Beverly Hills Kitchen by Hitz. You can see, I'm not holding it up very well, but anyway, he is awesome, and I love his recipes, and his lobster bisque is not to be missed. And he also has a bunch of like really fun stories about people that he's friends with, or has been friends with over time, that had really cool entertaining styles and different recipes, so that's really fun. And I think you can get it on Amazon, so I'll link it below.
How good does this look? It's smoked salmon tartare on cucumber rounds, and I have been trying my hardest to eat lower carb. I mean, I haven't completely eliminated them, but I'm trying. And so this is like a really good appetizer, and I have a really good recipe from Martha Stewart for smoked salmon that I may have to do like a little recipe video and show y'all how to make, because it is so awesome, and it's like the easiest thing in the world, and it's delicious. So this is from the Hitz cookbook. Smoked salmon, tartare, and cucumber rounds. So you'll have to get the book to get the recipe. So Brian and I have been talking about building a house, and we're both the worst illustrators in the world, but until we find a lot, we can't really get an architect to draw a plan. So I've been kind of sketching out plans myself. So this is sort of like an overview of what I want to do. And this is kind of all the outside, like outdoor dining, a little kind of like bar area, and then a fire pit with like chairs. I mean, this is of course wish list. And then like an eventual pool and a big kind of retaining wall. And then this, I want to do like a big concrete pad for like another seating area. Anyway, so, and then this would all be grass. But Brian was like, where is my shop building? Because that's one of the biggest reasons we want to build, is that he needs a shop and I need kind of like a separate office. So he drew last night while we were sitting here watching a movie. He drew his plan. But I'm like laughing. First of all, okay, this is the shop he thinks he needs. And that's the work truck, tractor, skid steer, question mark. We don't have either of these. And no wives allowed, apparently, in this area. And I guess he said that was going to be a workbench. And then this is going to be a storage area. And he's specifying not Mackenzie storage, okay? Like, because I guess I'm always getting boxes and stuff for clients, so he's being very specific that he doesn't want me to store anything in here. And then this is supposedly going to be my office, and this is a no-go zone for me, because that's supposed to be my office, and this is supposed to be his area. And then the SP that it drops down from the mezzanine level to the basement, that's a joke, although he has important written there. I'll let you use your imagination as to what SP is. I didn't know at first, but then I got it, so you probably will too. My husband is very funny and very naughty, if you haven't figured it out yet. I'm watching my favorite YouTuber, Erin Williams. I will link her channel down below. She's amazing if you haven't watched her. But these are the aforementioned boxes. These are actually, most of these, one on the top left is for our client, but the rest of them are for our flip. And then these bags over here are like assorted things for clients. And I also wanted to tell y'all that I just got these jammies, and actually my mom got them for me. They are little like lemon jammies, and they have a cute little stripe situation on the collar. And anyway, they're my favorite, and they are so soft, and they're from Soma. They also had a palm print, which I was choosing between these and the palm print because I'm obsessed with palms. But I have a lot of palm stuff, so I decided on the lemons because I don't have anything with lemons on it, and I just love the lemon stuff. My favorite lemon pattern is that Dolce & Gabbana lemon pattern, but I
I'm not going to be buying that anytime soon. So these Soma lemon jammies were a great like little lemon fix. Okay, it is now several hours later. I did a lot of billing, which was great. And then I have just been doing some other work, emails and such. I have found that if I don't do anything on Sunday, then it's just a lot during the week because I do not have an assistant and I am only one person. But anyway, so I just dropped off some cushions for a client's dining chairs, and they are so cute. She is going to love them. And just dropped off some fabric and some bullion fringe to another client so she can see it for a couple things we're doing for her. And now I'm headed to Costco. I came out of Costco and it was literally, oh, my mascara is running. It was literally pouring, and it was like really bad pouring, like blowing sideways and lightning and then thundering immediately after, meaning it was near. So it was kind of scary, but there are all these people sitting outside of Costco like, oh, what do we do? But the Costco employees are like angels, and they had like, I guess they're prepared for stuff like this because they had rain jackets that all said Costco on them, and they were like helping people run things to their cars. So that was really nice. But anyway, I got soaked running to my car, which was special. Bad day to go to Costco. And also I never ever wear white. I mean, I wear white a lot, but like not with like workout clothes. And I just got this like tank top. I mean, it's thankfully I'm wearing like a what's it called, a tank top under it, but and it's like the one day that it pours, of course I'm wearing white. Okay, you can't really tell, but now it's like flooding and there's high water. Like, look at this car trying to go through it. I don't know what to do because all the cars in front of me are just... So I'm officially stupid because I'm now stuck in a median. Isn't that great? Which is even worse because literally it's maybe one of the first lessons I ever learned not to drive in a median, because when I was about 4 years old, my dad got stuck. He was trying to drive on high ground during a flood in Houston, and oh, it's flooding. Sorry, that maybe should be more obvious. It's flooding, and I tried to turn around because there was high water, and then I got scared because it was getting higher, so I got on the median, and now I'm stuck in the median. Anyway, so my dad did the same thing when I was about 4 years old, and I was in the car. He had just picked me up from school, and he got stuck in our Explorer. And one of my first memories is being like really scared of him, like trying to push it out because I was in the car and it was making the car rock like uncontrollably. So anyway, we had to abandon the car. I mean, we got it back later, but we had to abandon the car for then, and we had to walk home while I was on his shoulders. And so anyway, I should know better, but apparently I don't. So at least I'm on high ground. And then these firemen were walking up to me, or I thought they were walking up to me, because there's a bunch of firemen behind me, and apparently they weren't concerned about me at all. They were concerned about the people that were in the street in the water. Don't care about me. Like, just stuck in this median. But no, I mean, they need to help the people that are actually in trouble. Except I can't pull myself out, so Brian hates me now. And he's coming to pull me out. Like, at least it's Sunday. That's all I have to say. But he was working on the flip, so he's like, ugh, what is wrong with you? Why did you drive on the median? I didn't want to drown. Anyway, that was hilarious. Brian had to come pull me out. It was really embarrassing. But I've never been so happy to have a husband with a truck and big metal chains in his car. Of course, now the sky is blue. Like, really? Okay, so now that all the drama is done with me getting stuck, I am at the flip so that I can take the lights, all the light fixtures that we have, to Brian and show him where they go. And I'll give y'all a little preview. So the kitchen is starting to look so real. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
And stop. Quit.
And the fridge isn't turquoise, it just has like plastic on it. But that's where the kitchen sink's gonna go, right behind Brian's derriere. And then the dishwasher will go right there in the middle. We did this kind of all hail navy. And the floors are stained, although there's a lot of stuff in here so you can't really tell. And then the range will go in the middle right there. And that's the uppers. So the lowers are going to be navy. And then this is all shiplap. And kind of all of our appliances.
But you know that Sherwin-Williams that's up on Camp Bowie?
Yeah.
I went in there to get some acid, or not acid, oil-based sealant.
Right.
And it had an acid etching compound in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think actually, if we take off the water-based stuff and use that acid-based etching compound,
Mm-hmm.
I think that will actually allow it to adhere and we'll come up with a better result.
Okay.
What he's talking about is that we did stained concrete in here. Well, not even really stained, just sealed, because we pulled up all the floors and it was in pretty good condition under, and I wanted to do kind of a modern sort of like industrial situation in here. So we decided to do that for floors, and also since it's a flip and we're trying to make a profit, that makes it a lot more economical, because flooring, I mean, even if it's cheap, flooring is expensive. So, but in the front room and some of the bedrooms, because of the flooring that was in there before and the like mastic that was used to put it down, the sealer wasn't really absorbing. So we're having to kind of go through back to square one. Okay, I just realized that I never ended the vlog last night because I got so distracted making, well, first of all, my whole night got pushed back by getting stuck, and then Brent had to come pull me out, and then I had to go on kind of with my night and go to Target and bring the lights over to our flip. So, and then I made lamb chops, or well, I made a rack of lamb that we cut into lamb chops, and it was so good. It was a French rack of lamb from Costco, and then I did this Pinterest recipe that I'll link below that was like this kind of mustard stuff on it that you like slather on right before you bake it, and it was amazing, and it took like literally like 15 minutes. It was ridiculously easy. And I'm a big fan of dinners that are like look impressive but are actually like not hard to do at all and are like super easy. So anyway, thank you so much. This is now Monday, so I may have already said that. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will link a lot of the stuff I talked about in the drop down below, so take a look at those links, and I will see you guys next time.